is up, YouTube Boy, the franchise guy, coming at you again with an episode of Jaguars franchise. Starts episode off by releasing none other than our captain, Chad Henne. He signed a 2-year extension, but it's alright. We'll free up 1.87, we'll clear a penalty of $2 million, so that's fine. We're going to be using that to sign wide receiver Chad Williams. Williams coming in to play some depth, because we did lose Taysom Hill last week, and we'll be struggling at the receiver depth currently. But taking on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens this episode, yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's probably the new way the NFL is going. Everyone said mobile quarterbacks are dead. No one wants a mobile quarterback. Mobile quarterbacks can't stay healthy. Just look at the long list of mobile quarterbacks and tell me how many of them have been successful until Lamar Jackson came up and played. I think Jameis Winston, bust. Nothing but a bust for famous Jameis. Marcus Mariota has been benched for Ryan Tannehill. All right. I mean, there's so many players and so many teams that draft mobile quarterbacks that just don't pan out for whatever reason, and you can't figure out why. Mobile quarterbacks don't work in the NFL unless you're a God-given talent like Lamar Jackson. Like, Lamar Jackson was a steal at 32 for the Baltimore Ravens, and the Eagles got finesse out of that pick. The Eagles traded 32 and a fourth for a second, a later second, and a fourth. But take a look at Manning so far. 214 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Look at our offense. Got Tango Wango, Lemieux, Glass, Cleveland, and Smith. Gordon, Etienne, McCoy, a tight end, and another receiver right there. The 3rd and 8 right now. Manning dropping back. There's going to be a flag on the play as we batted away. So on 3rd and 8, it's probably going to be a holding. And yes, it's a holding penalty right there. It's going to be against Shane Lemieux, the left guard right there. So we have to punt that away. Take a look at Lamar Jackson. 222 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions so far on the season. Not as good as Manning. Who'd have ever thought someone would say that out loud? But 1st and 10 right there. Jackson's going to get a big 16-yard pickup right there to John Brown, the receiver. Allen, Wilson, Bahana, and Marsh. And then we have Lewis, Reese, Willexes, I don't know. Robinson, Crivens, Taylor, and Fulton will be manning our defense this week. I mean, same as last week. Maybe we'll start switching it up more. But Jackson hit as he thrown on that one. It's going to be a small pickup right there. Only a yard, though. So we're going to force them to punt the ball. 2nd and 10 now for your Jacksonville Jaguars. And McCoy's going to break away. Gets a big pickup right there. It goes from the 6 to the 22-yard line. And hey, he's averaging 4.5 yards a carry. And I mean, if you're a veteran running back averaging that good of a play, I mean, you're going to be in the league forever. But 3rd and 9, Manning kind of doesn't put much on that pass, kind of airmails it to Vernon Davis, and Davis cannot hold on to it as he's hit as he tries to catch it. 1st and 10 right now for the Ravens, and Mark Ingram, the running back, he's going to break away. Not known for his speed, but he's going to get brought down at the 15-yard line. A huge pickup for Mark Ingram right there. Just flips the entire offense and defensive scheme right there. But Ingram again, this time on 2nd and 10, is going to get brought down, but it's going to be a face mask penalty. Of course there is. Taking on the boom from the boom and zoom tandem in New Orleans. And, sure, we get some pressure on Lamar Jackson, but no one's on the other side as Lamar Jackson is allowed to run freely in for a rushing touchdown. So that's something else that we have to think about, worry about right there, is that it's not just going to be Mark Ingram running, it's going to be Lamar Jackson running too. Manning, though, picks up finally his first completion right there. A 14-yard pickup right there. 1st and 10 again is going to dump one into Etienne, the running back right there. So back-to-back pass completions for Manning. Third and a mile right there. Third and 13. Gonna fire it deep. Does we have it? And yes, Jerry Jeudy comes down with it. The rookie has it. A 41-yard touchdown catch for Jerry Jeudy. Not too shabby. Let's get a replay of that one right there. And he's just going to go over the defensive back right there. Just brings it down. That's Marlon Humphrey. Player the Eagles probably should have drafted in the first round. There, that. Hands go up. Just out extends over Humphrey right there. And there's not much more you can ask for. 2nd and 8 now for the Baltimore Ravens. Handed off to Mark Ingram again. And Ingram's going to break free one more time. And Ingram is going to take this one not to the 50. He's going to take this one to the house. It's going to be a rushing touchdown for Mark Ingram. A 73-yard rushing touchdown. Oh boy, 3rd and 10 now. Manning dropping way back, and he's going to get sacked right there. Probably should try to stay in the pocket more, but Judon comes off the edge and sacks him. Forces a 4th and 20. 1st and 10 now for your Jaguars. I'm sorry, for your Ravens. Ingram again gets the ball, forced up there for a first down. 160 yards on the day so far for Ingram, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 13 now for the Baltimore Ravens. No pressure seen whatsoever from Jacksonville, but guess what? There you go. Lamar Jackson goes for the check down, and 4th and 10 now. Ingram 4 catches for 2 yards. Gonna go for a long field goal, 52-yard attempt, and it is going to be good. That just goes down the middle right there. Justin Tucker, of course, has the leg. But down 17-7 now. Eli Manning finds his tight end Vernon Davis down low. It's going to be a 15-yard pickup right there. So we move down the field, down to the 43-yard line. 3rd and 13 right now. Manning staying in pocket. He's going to hit Etienne. Etienne's going to drop it right there. Contact breaks it up on 4th and 14 now. Going to be forced to punt this ball away to the Baltimore Ravens, whose offense has been more or less unstoppable since the 2nd quarter has begun. Jackson now fires, hits his man. He's going to get up to the 30-yard line. So Jackson only has thrown the ball 8 times. The running game has been a priority in this offense, as it is accounted for a majority of their offense. Jackson again goes underneath. This time the receiver picks up 10 yards on the ground. All right, here we go again. 2nd and 3 now. And another first down for your Baltimore Ravens. This time hits number 82. Jackson now 2nd and 10. Can he, there, yeah, he can. It's going to be Andrews, the tight end right there, is going to get taken down. 3rd and 2 right now, and the defense finally going to get to Lamar Jackson. Terrell Lewis gets the big sack right there, his first sack of the game. And we're going to 1st and 10 right there. After the quarter finally flips over to the 3rd, Willie Snead goes down with a first down. I mean, it's going to be back-to-back drives of Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens just picking us apart. And Willie Snead, though the former Saints receiver, takes that one all the way to the house. It's going to be a touchdown, 63-yarder for Willie Snead. They're going for a 2-point conversion. They're up by almost 20 points, and they're going up for a 2-point conversion. But Terrell Lewis sacks him right there. Doesn't actually count as a sack, but hey, they didn't get 2 more points on us. They didn't make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 3-possession game, but we are not forced to get a touchdown to tie. And you see right there, Josh Gordon doing Josh Gordon things, doing young Josh Gordon things. Where it goes up, gets that jump ball right there. Manning dropping back in the pocket, fires deep. Gordon again with the first down. Manning, 156 yards and a touchdown on the day. Not too bad for the veteran. You have to think, we're looking for a 10th career touchdown for, I think that's Terrell Pryor. But 3rd and goal, they just come up the middle, and Pierce, the defensive tackle, I believe, just sacks Manning. Nothing he can do about it. And now I guess for a field goal, Vinatieri is going to be good, just inside the right upright. You thought we missed it right there, but no. It came back in just enough to clear it. 2nd and 1. Baltimore Ravens going to keep moving the chains down the field. 2nd and 10. Same drive. Jackson, unfazed by the pressure of the Jacksonville Jaguars front four, just stood there flat-footed, had no fear in the world that he was going to get sacked. It's going to be a third reception right there for his receiver. 3rd and 7 now, and look at that. Andrews goes up for the jump ball, gets hit low and gets hit high, drops the pass. 2nd and 12 now for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Gets the ball back on the ground to LaShawn McCoy. And McCoy's going to pick up a first down right here. 2nd, 12 rushes for 35 yards. Not a great day rushing for LaShawn McCoy. Not as good as last week, definitely. ETN now with the ball. 4 rushes, -3 yards on the day. I mean, you thought McCoy is having a bad day. ETN is having an even worse of a day. ETN now again with the rush. 5 rushes for -1 yards. 1st and 10 now. Here we go. ETN gets it. Now he's filing some positive yardage on the day. 6 rushes, 17 yards. A slightly more respectable feat right there. 2.8, not the greatest, but hey, it's still not the worst. ETN again gonna get taken down before the first down marker. Yep, 4th and 3 now. Earl Thomas makes the tackle. Manning now, pass play, here we go. In the pocket, fires over, it's going to get broken up. Vernon Davis cannot hold on to it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. And more or less, if the Baltimore Ravens find a way to score right now, they are more or less locking up the victory. That we still have 4 minutes left, more or less, all of our timeouts, and we need 3 scores. Actually, I think we need 4 scores now that I'm thinking about it. No, 3 scores. Because 2 scores puts us at 24. So yeah, 3 scores right there. 2nd and 4 now, just before the 2-minute warning. It's going to be an offsides by Josh Allen. It's more of an encouragement penalty. 2nd and 5 now. Here we go. Back to Mark Ingram. And Ingram's going to break off for a huge first down pickup. 283 rushing yards on the day. Or 203 rushing yards on the day. I mean, geez. Can you have much of a better day than Mark Ingram is right now? 2nd and inches now, and we're going to get another first down by Mark Ingram. And yep, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to go back to losing ways, losing to the Baltimore Ravens. 135 passing yards, 166 rushing yards, 5.2 yards per average. I mean, not bad stats for this team, but not great stats, definitely. Manning, 6 for 15, 100.9 passer rating, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The rushing game stalled entirely as only 66 yards. Josh Gordon, Judy, Etienne, and Davis were the only ones to catch passes today. Only 6 total completed passes. Smith and Glass both allowed sacks. I mean, Willicks, tackle for loss, 7 tackles led the team. David Reese had 7 tackles and a tackle for loss. Patrick Armstead had 2 tackles for losses. Not much pressure. You see Terrell Lewis had a sack right here. Good for the linebacker right there, putting some pressure on him. Kicking, Vinatieri was 1 for 1 and 1 for 1 for extra points. Not too bad for the veteran. Townsend, 4 punts for 215 yards. Kick returns, 3 for 64 for ETN. And 0 for 0 for that. So upgrades, Jerry Jeudy, the receiver right there, gets an upgrade. Go throw him to his deep threat, make him a solid 80 overall. I mean, he's pretty sure he's going to be a superstar X Factor by the time he hits his dev trait reveal. So hopefully he is, because, we need it. ETN now has 73 overall currently. Gonna upgrade his elusive back, I'm assuming. Hey, he's a shifty guy. We need him to not be as easily visible. 74 overall now for the first round draft pick. Jordan Mailata came over in the bye week last year, but 61 overall now. But if you guys like this episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You guys been saying so, check the playlist down below.